We're recording?
All right. Good afternoon. This is the final group project. Leah will be discussing the Gantt chart of this section of the project, and then Calvin will be discussing the SRO4 section. Nick will then explain the RCO1, and Timothy will then explain the RCO2. And I'm going to turn it over to Leah now to explain the Gantt chart.
Thanks, Thomas. All right, so this is our Gantt chart, and it's very similar to the one that we had in the previous model. We do have a future date with this project starting on March 6th of this year. So currently it shows 0% completion, and we did adjust the columns to show the required information. So activity ID, activity name, original duration, and remaining duration, the schedule percentage complete, the start, the finish, and the early start and the early finish. And at the bottom of our Gantt, you could see the the baseline with the yellow and green bar chart at the bottom. All right, and I'll turn it over for the SRO4.
Thanks, Leah. So this is the SRO4 schedule report with activity budget. So this is essentially the budgeting tool used on an activity by activity basis. So it is going to be showing us durations, the remaining duration, the percentage complete, budget at completion, and earned value cost start, and then the finish, and then the total float associated with the activity by activity base. So essentially, when you pull this report, probably typically in a project, it would be on a weekly basis. You'd be able to see what percentage of the project is complete and what earned value you're at based on that completion. I'll kick it over to Nick for the RCO1 report.
Thank you, Calvin. This is the RCO1 report, resource control report. This report takes all the activities and lists out the budgeted units, percent of those units that have been completed, actual units, remaining early units, and at completion units. This report would also be taken weekly and is used to track which units are completed at different stages in the project. Now I'm going to pass it on to Timothy for RCO2.
Hey, thanks, Nick. So I have RCO2, and this is our resource cost control report. So basically, we're looking at dollars here. We're comparing actual cost to our early cost estimates and cost at completion. It's not a whole lot to see on the report right now because we're 0% complete on everything. But this is something that would be ran weekly, so you can compare your actual dollars to your budgeted dollars. And we'll scroll all the way to the bottom and you can see the total cost of the project. That's really it. Thanks.